It's Rob, and we are back with the Plant Manifesto, baby. And I messed up. And as always, we always like to use my mess ups as lessons so that you don't have to go through the same thing. But today, I'm going to show you what it means for a plant to have too much sun or too much light exposure. And this is going to be our culprit. All right, so some of the ways that I know that this guy is getting too much sunlight, you see how the old growth is starting to kind of like bend over. This could be, the leaves potentially reaching for the sun, but because I know that this guy is getting a lot of sun, this is actually the leaves trying to turn away from the sunlight. So if you have leaves that start curling or start turning, and this is actually them trying to tell you, hey, you're giving me too much sun, and they're literally trying to move into the opposite direction or move away from the sun. Another good example is this is going to be one of my newer leaves, and it pretty much got a little bit too much sun, so as of right now it's just not able to stand on its own. Usually once you water things like that, it comes back and it bounces back right away. I will show you what it is that I'm going to do with this plant now. The good thing about plants is that they are going to be very, very resilient. So this is not something that the plant cannot bounce back from, even though it's getting a lot more sunlight or it was getting too much sunlight. It's the simple fix for this is going to be obviously to move it to a more shadier area, and then I'm going to give it a trim. So before trimming, remember, you always want to clean your scissors, make sure that they've been disinfected. These have been, but I already trimmed something else before, so they look a little smudgy, but they're good. When it comes down to me deciding what plant or which part of the plant I want to trim, you're going to be looking for the one that is at the lowest part of the base. This is going to be one of the older leaves, and 9 times out of 10, it will be already starting to yellow and look like it's time to go. So we're going to go as close to the stalk or base as possible, and then we're just going to give her a trim. Although this might feel like a setback, or trimming feels kind of hard because you feel like you're damaging the plant, keep in mind that always trimming your leaves or allow the plant to actually take all the energy and use it for its new growth. And then in most cases, whenever I trim my plant, it always grows 10 times more than it was growing before. So I'm a huge advocate for keeping your plants trimmed. Now that she's trimmed, she's good to go. I'm gonna put her in a shadier spot. And like I said, I have no worries, that plant will bounce back. The plants always do.